best thing you can do is for improve your listening in IELTS. You just listen a lot of music, a lot of film without subtitles, of course.
I think you should watch more TV, listen to English music, because the more you listen, the better your ear will be.
I do listen to a lot of English songs, so I learn quite a lot from that.
Maybe Bad Romance from Lady Gaga.
I know all of the songs for the Britney Spears songs. All of the lyrics for that, I think.
Harry Potter films, Harry Potter movies, because it originally novels, and the author wrote it in, I think, very academic and difficult vocabulary.
For me, for example, it's very important to get the difference into the American English and the British English. The pronunciation is different.
Then for listening, we need to look for the synonyms, the words in context, and then try to predict the words that you need to get filled in the gaps.
Listening, as I said, you must pay 100% attention, 100%, because you don't know when the answer will come. You must listen every single sentence.
should practice the exams. They should also try to absorb the English language from different forms of media like the radio or from TV, news channels, that kind of thing. And also you could practice with your friends if anybody has better English than you. Even if they don't have better English than you, just practicing with your friends itself gives you more confidence while you're speaking.
So I try to watch online videos and TV programs and repeat the conversations.
I give my time to listening to CDs, songs, TVs, watch commentaries, and that makes me conversant more with how things were being pronounced and what exactly they're saying.
They should actually practice speaking naturally, not trying to memorize any speeches, because scripted speeches are very easy to identify, and they would easily bring your score down.
I would suggest that not to be nervous, especially in speaking part, because the questions are all about your life. You can answer whatever you want. They want to see how fluent you can speak, the variety of words you can use, just that.
The most important thing to find what you find it interesting for you. Some people prefer to read about their subject in the master or wherever. The other prefer stories or magazines. So just find your interesting book, because it's very important to enjoy your time reading, not just to read and force yourself reading.
My hobby is playing basketball and doing sports. As a sportsman, I always read magazines about sports and basketball, and therefore in my leisure time I improved a lot.
Reading news, just trying to practice with in the tube everywhere that I can be. I just read everything.
For reading, the tips is the tips is that look for the keywords, for the synonyms of the keywords, and then paraphrase. Yeah, that's the first that the steps that I need to do in the reading.
The reading, you must manage your time really perfectly. Like you have got only 1 hour, which is 60 minutes. You must divide it into three intervals, 20 minutes, 20, 20, 20 for each passage, sharply. If you can't finish, for example, when you do the first passage, you took over than 20 minutes. You just skip that questions because you don't know, you haven't read the other two essays.
Prepared by reading the quality publications like the newspapers, like the Daily Telegraph, the Guardian, and it also helps me to provide some application of the real world in my writing exam.
I've got the FTSE, which is the Financial Times paper. I usually pick that up from my sister's office, so that was helpful. And also the Metro, the London Underground Metro. And I also had another professional magazine, which is the ACCA magazine. That was helpful as well. It just made me used to the style of writing, and you know, I was reading that more to understand how people communicate their thoughts when they're writing, and because I know I'll be writing the writing mode during the IELTS.
I look at some topics from the IELTS test, and just try it out. You know, just have some mocks with myself. Yeah, mocks with myself, timing myself.
For IELTS, we have two tasks, right? For writing, one is about describing graph, tables, diagram, and we learn many techniques how to write faster, and we learn not only how to write faster, but we learn about grammar and essential vocabulary that we have to use in a particular task. And for essay in task 2, we learn how to tackle with different kinds of questions, agreeing and disagreeing question that is different from problem and solution questions.